do this worksheet that's in your packet that is creating an owl by using pattern and shape. And I want you to look at the videos that I posted about John James Audubon, who was an illustrator that illustrated all the birds of America. Really interesting how he gave up everything to just travel all over the United States to document those birds. So today, come on over here. I'm gonna teach you how to make an owl. And there's two things that you could do. You could do some drawings of owls first, and then you can get these toilet paper rolls that I'm sure you have, and you can save them. And what you can do is bend the tops down to give the shape of the head of the owl. Okay, and then you can make your owl three-dimensional, like this one. So you can draw it directly on your paper towel roll. And I think I did this one. This one I had, drew the eye and had it close its eye. And you can color your owl any way you would like. So let me show you how to think about the different shapes of your owl. So I'm gonna start by, you might do some sketches before you actually do your toilet paper owl. So I'm gonna think about the body of my owl. And I'm gonna make my owl have kind of an oval body. And then I wanna think about the eyes. And if you look at an owl, they have very big eyes. And that's because they can see really well in the dark. And then I want to think about, okay, maybe I want to put another shape inside of those eyes. Maybe I want to make the top of my owl have a shape of a head like this. Maybe inside here, I'm going to make the inside of my eye look like that. You could do any shape inside your eye. You could have heart shapes inside of your eyes. You could have triangle, diamond inside of your eyes. Think about shape. Think about how you're going to show that. Then we want to think about the beak. The beak on an owl is very tiny. I might even draw kind of a heart shape for my beak. Okay, here I might do some texture around my owl's ears. For my wings, maybe I want to put my wings coming out, like he's getting ready to take off. Maybe he's going to be, coming in flight. And then I want to think about pattern, because in your packet, it shows you all different kinds of patterns that you could do for your owl. So make sure you're thinking about when you're done, well, how are you going to show the feathers? And it can be either realistic or it can be a pattern that just gives a sense that there's a texture there. Maybe down here I want to do a zigzag pattern. Maybe I want to come down and kind of make it look like, okay, I know he has feathers. I'm going to make them kind of wiggly. And then I'm going to actually make this part kind of look like feathers. So think about how you can be kind of creative with your owl. Here I want to show some actual texture of the big parts of the wings. And don't forget to do the Talions. They have like these really great claws that at night when they fly, they can pick up their prey. I like to color those in. Okay, but this is just the basic way that you could do it. You can do any kind of shape that you want. So just really quickly, you know, you might start your shape. You could even do a square. You could do a triangle body that comes down like this. You could do just the round kind of part for the body. And then think about how are you going to add your eyes. You know, the eyes are really important. It really makes them look like an owl. You know, how are you going to make it look like an owl? You know, are you going to start with it around? Are you going to just make this part round? So there's all different ways that you can do it. Your wings could come out this way. You know, your wings could come inside. You could show wings that are like this. So think about how you're going to show your owl. So I did a couple just to show you, you know, and then I also want you to think about when you're done, your owl, like where's your owl gonna sit? Is he gonna sit on a piece of wood with some branches? Notice that I put a lot of texture in this one. And you could even have a tree where your owl sat inside the hollow of a tree. So think really hard about where you want to put your owl. You know, you could put him inside here, inside this little tree. So when you're done, find a paper towel roll and make a 3-dimensional owl. Okay. I hope you have a good time making your owl, thinking about pattern and thinking about shape. Okay, see you next week.